back, Napa High. We are back from our 4-day weekend feeling great.
Many people actually have cool and interesting stories from their time here at Napa High.
Do you have any weird stories from your time here?
No, but these people sure do.
My sophomore year in high school, I was in Mr. Ochoa's class and I was falling asleep. And as I was falling asleep, one of my friends, my person who was sitting next to me, tells me that I have a bee in my hair. So I panic and I jump up and I start whacking my hair, and I had to leave the classroom while everyone was laughing at me. And Mr. Ochoa goes outside with me and starts whacking my hair with paper, trying to get the bee off me. I went back in class, and after that I still had it in my hair, so I had to leave one more time and go through all of that again.
When it was raining, I slipped down an entire fleet of stairs. Wearing these sandals too, which is probably why I slipped down these. I was limping around for a month in a brace. They're like, can you put that away? I was like, I have nowhere to put it.
So sophomore year, I was in a wheelchair because I had just had a leg surgery. And I had math class on the second floor. And they were just like, okay, you can use the elevator. The elevator went up and then just stopped. So I was like, okay, am I on the second floor now? And the doors weren't opening, so I was just kind of like, I was trying everything I could. I was pressing like the door open button, I was putting key in, I was taking key out, and I was just kind of sitting there like, nothing's happening. So there's a call button on the inside, so I pressed the call button, and I figured it was going to the office here. And my mom works with the school district, so I thought, if I name drop my mom, they're gonna want to get me out. Like, it's like, oh my god, her daughter's in there. We gotta get her out. So I'm like talking to this guy, and I was just like, yes, also could you let my mother, Karen Valentine, know that I'm trapped in the elevator? I get up on like one leg, and I like stick my hands to the side of the door because there aren't any handles in there, and I like gecko hand like trying to like pry this door open, and it finally gives way, and I'm just standing there on one leg and everyone's cheering, and I'm just like, yes, I did it.
It was during basketball practice and someone wasn't paying attention and they went up to try to block somebody and the ball was in the air, so my first reaction was to like jump up and go grab it, but unfortunately enough I took a palm to the nose, and so I was like sitting there because my head started hurting. I was like, ow. And then it just started, bleeding a lot. So I went to the restroom and I was like looking, because you can see the reflection. They don't have any mirrors on there, but on like the walls you can kind of see a reflection. I looked and it was just kind of crooked, and I was sitting there and I was like, I'm gonna have to deal with this for the rest of my life. If anything, it probably made me look a little bit prettier, but besides the fact, I was sitting in there and it was kind of like a soft serve machine, and you pull it down, a week later I had to get it, put back in place, and I had to walk around school for a week looking like I just got done with plastic surgery, like one of those models of the nose thing.
Not sure that was even funny, but okay. Let's talk about something interesting, like Bottlerock.
Oh, that's right. I heard the setup was directed for older people. Let's see what the teenagers think.
Bottlerock, the Valley's #1 music festival that brings family and friends together with great music, food, and wine. But how do students feel about it?
I like it, but I also wish that they had some more variety. There's not that many people who I'd like to see. I guess Stevie Wonder is kind of cool.
I don't think I'm planning to go because I don't think I'll like anything and I'll just waste my money.
I don't want to pay for the tickets.
Bottlerock on the lower end can cost $235. It may be hard for some people to afford, but what's the CEO of Bottlerock's take on it?
There is already this massive group of people coming here with certain expectations. So rather than reinvent the wheel and book a lineup that might exclusively appeal to, let's say, a 10-year-old, a 15-year-old, an 18-year-old, why not work with what you already have in terms of demand and appeal to that crowd? If we booked a lineup that primarily focused on, let's say, a millennial or 17-year-old, a couple things would happen. One is the 3.5 million people that are coming up here that might want to go listen to some music and experience the Napa Valley brand promise at the expo. They're not going to go because it's just noise. Like, how many 35-year-olds do you know that want to go listen to Skrillex? I love Skrillex. It doesn't matter what I like. I'm not 35 yet, I'm older. But the point being is that you book based upon what the demand is. Number two, we only have the capacity for about 40,000, 45,000 people a day. Outside Lands can do 70 a day, 1,000. Coachella can do 100,000 a day. So we're limited in terms of the number of tickets that we can sell. So we've got to make money somewhere else. Where do we make money? Well, people coming up to Napa want to spend money on food and wine. So we need those people coming to our festival to also spend money on food and wine. That's where we make our money. If we primarily catered to 17-year-olds, think about it, no offense, but your disposable income is nowhere close to where a Silicon Valley tech person that's 25 or 30 is, right? So we've got to cater, it's the business. So if we can't pay the bills, if we can't make money, we're not a business. So
If teens could choose, who would they have at Bottlerock?
I like to see J. Cole. He's really artistic and he's great. My favorite artist.
I would like to see Fifth Harmony.
Shawn Mendes.
Like Rihanna. Rihanna's cool.
Lil Wayne.
Nicki Minaj.
Drake.
Drake.
Interesting. I'm not going to Bottlerock though, so I guess I don't really mind.
The athletics department at Napa High is very important. It's changed a lot of athletes. Right, Kyle?
Yes, let's see what being an NHS athlete really means.
Made a lot of friends, you know. I've physically improved myself. I've had a lot of fun playing.
I've gained a lot of, I would say, responsibility, and I've matured as a person, and I've learned a lot, especially in the basketball program.
High school athlete, I've gained like a bigger family, like outside of football, like off the field. People I never like would have been friends with are now my lifelong friends, and I know they'll have my back.
All my teammates, my friends, like the people right here at Napa High, everyone's really nice. Everybody goes out to support like all our sport teams. There's our spirit is really good, which I think it's amazing. So I will definitely miss that.
Just the teammates and the whole culture of Napa High. Everyone's really close together, and I think that our success is really that we get along on and off the court.
I went swimming for 4 years each, and I grew to really know some of these other students and players, and I'm really going to miss them. And it's going to be tough to leave these guys and go off to college.
Just the team part of it, and really just being close and connected with your teammates and having fun on the field, on the court, and off the field as well.
Last year we went to Oregon for the Oregon Relays, and we got to go in the Oregon Ducks track stadium. That was really cool to see the whole stadium dedicated to track. I got to throw the hammer while a few thousand people were looking.
It has to be my junior year when we were MEL champs. We had a really intense match here against Vacaville, and it was down to one player, and we won, and we stormed the court. It was awesome, so that was my favorite.
Good times. Looking back, it was my best times here at Napa High. I was playing sports.
Wow, what an amazing story from some senior athletes.
Yep, definitely. That's all for this week.
See you next time, Indians.